Well, good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my humble home in Livingston, Montana. Okay, I got kind of a really stupid video that I'm going to do here, but the reason why I'm doing this for a young fellow that's wrote me a couple of times from England. His name is Brian, and on one of my videos, or YouTube videos, he happened to notice this Windows machine that I'm going to get done showing you, and he really liked it. And he was telling me all about, his dream zone and something like what I got and everything. Brian, if you see this video, I guarantee you that there's a lot of gamers out there that have desktops and laptops and stuff like that are a lot bigger than this system here. I've just got systems that are big enough to handle video and like that. I own this Windows 10 machine right here, and I've got a MacBook Pro downstairs, and I just got done putting the operating system. I'm on their beta program, and the very latest operating system, for you folks that don't know this, for Mac desktop is called Big Sur. Man, that was a big installer that I put in the other day, about 14 gigabytes. So I need a file here to test it and make sure everything's working okay down there on my MacBook Pro. But let's take a look at this system right here. I'll try to be brief if I can. Okay, right here, let me get this in focus. Right here is the CPU itself. In other words, the laptop. I don't have the screen going because I've got another screen that I don't need going and, all that kind of stuff. So let's get in here and look at some of this technical stuff. This has got 2 hard disk drives in it. It's got hybrid storage with 256 gigabytes of PCMie M.2, which is a solid-state hard disk drive. That's my C drive, and my D drive is 2 terabytes of a SATA hard disk drive, just standard mechanical hard disk drives, okay? Okay, this unit's got an i7 processor in it. It's got 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and my video accelerator right there is NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060, and it is driving this big monitor I'll show you over here in a minute. And I very seldom ever turn this screen on because I've got a really nice screen that, outperforms this, more or less, So, and this is a Razer Blade Pro, if I forgot to say that. It's a few years old now. Okay. Right back here is something that really doesn't have much to do with my computing system. It's just it's a charger for lithium-ion batteries. That's basically all that thing is. This jobber right here is just an extra charger for my iPhone, which is what I'm using right now to record this. And I am recording this in 4K at 30 frames a second. Okay, now, let's move over here. Right here is a USB 3.0 hub, which is, backwards compatible with 2.0 USB, which this unit, I think, has 7 ports in it, and some of them are 3.0 and some of them are 2.0, so there you are with that. And that mouse right there is a Razer mouse. It's a Death Adder. I really don't like that mouse quite as well as I do other mice, but, meese, but there you go, And let's see. Let's move over here. Right here. Now, some of you guys might want to pay attention here. If you want to get a good keyboard and a good mouse for a pretty good price, get on Amazon and look up that name right there. I know you can't see the name, but it's called Red Dragon, okay? Red Dragon products are pretty cheap, but they work well. This is supposed to be shaped like a typewriter, and I really don't like it all that well because I'm clumsy. but they've got different kind, and this is a mechanical keyboard, and you guys know that the mechanical keyboards work a lot better than them membrane keyboards. Okay. Okay, that's it for that keyboard. And right there is a pile condenser mic, which I use all the time when I'm doing desktop recordings. It's a pretty good mic. It was a cheap mic, but it works well. And so what the heck? I'm not going to go all in it, but it's, I don't know. Can't even remember what I give for it. And this right here is a real cheap set of headphones. They're called OD1s, I think. I put out videos on a lot of this stuff because I used to have sound problems with this system, but of course I went through everything and fixed as much stuff as I can. Okay, now the pride and joy, as far as I'm concerned, is this monitor that you're looking at right there. That's a 27-inch Alienware monitor, and what makes this monitor is quite a bit special, in my humble opinion, is it does 240 hertz refresh rate. I mean, it is really a good monitor. I'm not much of a gamer. I'm not a gamer at all, but it's, we're talking gaming big time with something like this because of the refresh rate. But I like it because I can see videos real well and whatnot have you. Okay? And so I keep kind of a messy little desk here, but, how those guys are. There's a little lamp there that give me a little light to see what I'm doing and everything. And so, yeah, this is the latest version of Windows 10 64-bit that I've got on here. And right up there, let me see if I can poke that, is a Logitech Stereo HD 1080p webcam. And I think it's, if I remember right, I want to say it's a 920C or 960C or something. I can't remember. But it's got let me see if I can get my finger here. It's stereo. It's got a mic there and a mic there. And of course, the lens is in the middle. It's a really good webcam. I've got one just like it on my MacBook Pro downstairs. Okay? And what else have I forgot on this thing? I don't have any external speakers. I just listen to stuff off the speakers off of this CPU right here. And of course, the CPU right now is driving that desktop. You see that's my wallpaper there, which I find to be very nice and probably something I stole off the internet. I don't even remember where I got that wallpaper, but I like it so well I put it on my wife's laptop. And anyway, and so that's that. And the only other thing I got going on here is here's all my, my Native American, North American, Native American flutes. And I own 14 of them all together. And I got them mounted on that pegboard, and I got a lot of money in those flutes. It's just too bad I can't play them very well, but let me stick the camera over there. But yeah, if you count them, there's 14 of them there all together. And so that's really basically this whole entire system. And it works well and whatnot have you. But I'm going to take this file here. Let me turn around here for a minute and say goodbye and whatnot have you. But I'm going to take this file down here and go test Big Sur, because that was a big upgrade to the desktop, to the Mac operating system, the desktop. I took that on the other day, and I never thought I was going to get done and set up and configuration and all that, because that was one of the biggest upgrades I've ever seen Apple do. So for you folks that, if you're not aware that Apple's got a new operating system, you are now. And like I say, it's called Big Sur. There was 2 installer files, and they equaled about 14 gigabytes. So I'll go see how this video here plays out. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and Brian over there in England. I hope you enjoyed this file. Try to do the best I can. Take care of yourself, and we shall see you on down the trail. Adios, my friends.